against right. My honourable friend seems to be saying if somebody else does something wrong, it's okay for us to do something wrong. I'm sorry, I do not agree with him on that point. Now, I recognise that my honourable friend, the member for Bromley and Chislehurst, has taken every effort to ameliorate the impact of these clauses, and the government has accepted and put its own amendment down. But frankly, my view is that to the outside world it makes no difference whether a decision to break international law is taken by a minister or by this Parliament. It is still a decision to break international law. This can only weaken the UK in the eyes of the world. One of the great strengths we have as a country is our commitment to the rule of law, and this will have been damaged. Our reputation as a country that stands by its word will have been tarnished, and the willingness of other countries to trust the United Kingdom and its values will have been reduced. So much for global Britain. Now, in 2018, when Russian agents used a chemical weapon on the streets of Salisbury to attempt to murder Sergei and Yulia Skripal, which then led to the nerve agent, which led to the death of Dawn Sturgis and affected her partner, Charlie Rowley. I led the action. I called on our friends and allies to stand alongside the United Kingdom. I led the action that resulted in 29 countries expelling an unprecedented 153 Russian agents from their borders. We were able to do that because those countries had trust in the United Kingdom. Where will that trust be in future if they see a United Kingdom willing to break its word and break international law? If we pass this bill with clauses 41 to 45, and in so doing accede to the government's wish to break international law, I believe it will have a detrimental effect on people's trust in the United Kingdom. And as the United Kingdom negotiates trade deals around the rest of the world, why should anybody we're negotiating with believe that we're actually going to uphold what we sign up to in that agreement? If we've said clearly that, well, if we don't like it, then after we've signed up to it, we'll change it, we'll break it. This is a country that upholds the rule of law. It is one of the things that makes us great. It is one of our characteristics. We uphold the rule of law around the world. The Conservative Party upholds the rule of law. It's one of our values, one of our characteristics. Yet we're being asked to tear up that principle and throw away that value. And why? I can only see that on the face of it, it's because the government didn't really understand what it was signing up to when it signed the withdrawal agreement. My right honourable friend, my right honourable learned friend, the member for Torridge and West Devon, described the government's action as unconscionable. As has already been quoted, the noble and learned Lord Keane resigned because he said he found it increasingly difficult to reconcile his obligations as a law officer with the policy intentions of the government. I have to say to the Minister, frankly, I find it difficult to understand how any minister can go through the lobby to support these particular clauses. I consider that introducing clauses 41 to 45, the government is acting recklessly and irresponsibly, with no thought to the long-term impact on the standing of the United Kingdom in the world. This will lead to untold damage to the United Kingdom's reputation. It puts the future of the United Kingdom at risk. And as a result, with regret, I have to tell the Minister I cannot support this bill.